All right, let's go out to Toledo, Ohio, and talk to Brittany. What's up, Brittany? How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Partying, man. What are you up to? That's
I'm
not true.
on an early lunch break.
Early lunch
Talking to you.
break?
Yeah, talking to you.
Oh, I was going to say your boss is the worst, but this is like a late breakfast break. But that's cool. Hey, whatever works. What's happening? How are you?
Good. I am excited to hear maybe some advice from you. I think that physical abuse is in my future from my husband. And my question is, how can I get my husband to get professional help when I also, kind of fear him and I'm afraid to make him angry in that encouragement to do that?
Did you write this question down before you called?
I did practice it out loud.
Okay, when you practiced it, did it feel insane as it came out of your mouth? And I mean that like in a fun way. Like, I mean, not like in a, I'm pointing at you, but like in a, are you hearing what you're saying?
This phone call is very difficult for me to make because I think that I've tried to convince myself that it's not that bad, but I made myself journal after this last fight because I didn't want to forget. Like, it's getting too scary.
Brittany, get out. Hey, and listen, you know me, I'm always laughing, carrying on. You got to get out. What you were saying is, I'm about to be assaulted. I'm about to be abused. What can I do? What is one story I can finally tell him? What is one thing in the bedroom what's one thing I can do so that this person doesn't do a highly irrational, illegal act of violence against me? And the answer is nothing. Get out. You got to get out. Why does that sound insane to you?
It sounds crazy because I have seen progress in our marriage.
But this last fight scared you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's not progress. You're telling yourself stories. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Are you scared of what's on the other side? Are you scared of being alone? What are you scared of? And it's okay to be scared of all that stuff.
Right. We are very committed Christ followers.
I disagree. I 100% disagree. I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Because Christ followers don't beat their wives.
Yeah.
They don't. They take a knee.
Right.
They go get help.
Right.
And so you've got a bunch of different voices. You've got your church barking in your ear. You've got knuckleheaded friends who just keep repeating things that should be stitched on pillows to you. You've got misguided devotional guy, whatever. You got to get out. You're worth being safe. Home should be a place where you get off after your early lunch break and you go back to whatever job you're doing. You go home and you smile as you walk in the door because it's such a safe, warm place.
Even if it hasn't happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to stop blaming yourself. You got to stop coming up with stories to defend this guy.
Right.
He's absolutely not a Christ follower. And I would say that if he was sitting right here in front of me. He's using that as cover to do whatever he wants to do in your life.
Mm-hmm.
What are you scared of? I'm being serious. Because I want to do what I can in this short call to shine some light on that fear and let you know that it's probably toothless.
I guess I just think I thought that there was something that could be like fixed on his end because it's not.
There can be, but he's got to do the work.
Yeah.
You can't do anything.
who he is. I think it's an ability that he's able to get to.
No. Brittany, stop defending him. Stop. You've been defending him to your friends, and you've been defending him to your family for a long time. It doesn't work with me. Stop.
Yeah.
Any man who has a wife who is believes that she can be physically injured at any moment is not a person of character.
All right.
Period.
All right. And I've expressed this to him, like my fear. I've told him, like, this is the path that it looks like it's going down. Of course, any person in that situation would say, I never want to do that. So, and he did. And I've created.
Has he hit you?
No.
How close has he got?
Just our fights have gotten to the point where it's.
Has he hit the wall by you?
Right. Or like broken things.
Get out.
Or like
get out. Until he stops acting like a 9-year-old on a bus stop. Get out.
Yeah.
You've got to be safe, Brittany, because here's why. You're not going to sleep.
Yeah.
Your body's not going to let you because it's trying to stay safe. It's trying to not die.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been with this dude?
5 years.
And how long did you date before that?
2.
So by now, in these situations, you are highly isolated. True or false? Say it.
It's just innocence, but I have surrounded myself with good people. I'm not.
Do they know?
Like one.
Okay. You are completely alone in this deal. This is what happens. This is what happens. It's a common story. It's a common refrain. You start protecting yourself, and eventually your friends say, I can't be a part of this. Or there's something about this dude that I don't like. And you get mad at them, or they get mad at you, and you begin to slowly, that circle of influence gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And I don't know you. You could walk into this room right now, and I wouldn't know because I've never seen you. I have no idea who this person is, but I've heard this story too much. And when I say get out, that doesn't mean forever. What that means is you have the only thing on planet Earth you can control is your thoughts and your actions. That's it.
True.
And your actions right now are to be safe. And you are not safe in your own bed. You're not safe in your own living room. You're not safe in your own kitchen. You're not safe in your own home. Get out. Find a place where you can be safe.
Yeah.
And then he, and only he, has some significant choices about the therapy he's going to go get.
Right.
About the mentorship he's going to get. He's going to have to deal with his addictions because I guarantee you he's got some. Guaranteed. He's going to have to deal with his anger. He's going to have to deal with his childhood mess. He's going to have to deal with all of it. And listen to me super carefully. I absolutely 1000% do not care what he does or doesn't want to do.
Right.
I care what he does.
Right.
I've never met somebody who wants to hit their wife, but they do. Get out. Okay. And I tell you that because I love you. And if he was sitting right here, right next to me, I would tell him, your wife needs to go away while you get safe. And if he wants to call me, I would love to talk to him. Not in a mean macho way, but just like I don't think he wants to be the guy he is. But Brittany, he is the guy he is. Okay. Will you commit just on this call? Will you commit to finding a way to be safe? Go stay with a girlfriend for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. It's usually a minimum of 30 days.
All right. Because it's not, you're saying something that I haven't thought about, but like, it's not up to me to like encourage him to get the help.
No.
Right.
A murder victim doesn't encourage her murderer to stop murdering, right? That's not like he or she has to decide to not murder.
Right.
Because listen, I want you to follow this track. When you say there's not anything I can do to encourage him, what you're doing is you are saying this abuse, him smashing the wall behind my head, him throwing crap across the house and throwing it at me, getting really close, making a fist and balling it up right by my face, putting his hand on my neck. Those things are somehow your fault because you need some encouragement, and it's not.
Right.
And he can wrap himself up in, you just make me so mad. He can wrap himself up in his little Jesus flag, and he can wrap himself up in whatever crap he wants to wrap himself up in. He's a guy that's terrifying his wife with physical violence. And you, my friend Brittany, I want you to be safe. So that's the call. Only thing you can control are your thoughts and your actions. And I want you to think about what it's going to take for Brittany to be safe for a season. And it's probably going to take a minimum of 30 days of you leaving and getting a safe place to stay. And I know that for millions of people in this country, they have got a friend or a family member they can go has a spare room. And millions and millions and millions of people in this country have nowhere to go. Maybe a friend's couch for 30 days. Maybe another apartment that they can scratch up enough pennies and nickels to sign a 30-day lease. And it's sketchy and scary, and I know all that. It's terrifying. Or maybe it's you get with your employer and you get with your employee assistance program and you go talk to a counselor and say, I'm terrified for my life. Is there any community resources in my community where I live right now? But you got to stay safe. And then you be very clear to him, here's my guidelines for staying in relationship with you. If you ever threaten to hit me again, it's over, I'm out. If you ever ball your fist up or smash something in this house, I'm out. If you ever scream and yell at me, I'm out. If you swear at me, I'm out. If you cheat on me again, I'm out. Because the out, that's what you can control. All this other nonsense is what he can control. You're worth being safe, and you're worth a loving, warm relationship. And you're worth way more than what he's giving you right now. Choose safety. Choose safety. Choose safety.